welcome again to some 0K action. It's going to be a team game on the Titan V2 map. Just skip the pre-game chatter. We've got left versus right. So it looks like Gerald is going to be going with aircraft on the left team, which I believe is the right team. Okay. And as myself, Lightman, I'll be okay. I won't be playing as air for some reason. That's bizarre. Optimus, okay. I think he's... oh, that's right, now I remember how this game goes. Well, yeah. Generally reports this map is pretty good for air control, well, for aircraft in general, should I say. And yeah, just putting a single anti-air piece in the middle is not going to cover that much of the map. So yeah, we're not going to be going with air at all, and instead I'm going to be going for light vehicles. Jump jets for Optimus Kai. Yeah, we definitely should have gone as air. Although, yeah, that's probably not going to be the least of our problems, if I remember correctly. So, there we go. Myself, Lightman, playing as light vehicles, and relatively standard choices by everyone else. Like jump jets, an interesting choice, as well as spiders. They probably could just get by with just light vehicles or with cloakies, or maybe even shield bots. But what the hell? In case we've got massive shield spam, massive fleece spam for a flip stip, and yeah, it's just going to be setting them up at random spots. To yeah, basically to have a look at what our opponents are doing. Indeed. Yeah, Gerald sees no air, and he's probably going to be very pleased at that, to say the least. I mean, really, look how big this map is. We definitely needed at least one player to go as air. Now, well, we'll see how things work out though. Moderator coming in from Homeless Casey, not really doing too much. And yeah, well, nothing really too much happening. Really, everyone's just deploying their forces forward. Might just fast forward a bit actually, until something actually does happen. So this dart's going to get destroyed very quickly by the Avengers, not being able to scout too much. Cloaky Lab, there we go, Flipstip does actually get some scouting done by his flea, and he's being pretty hopeful actually. Does actually manage to take out one wind generator, and will be able to take out a Metmex as well. Actually, if he was a bit further away, I would have been able to take out probably more stuff, but there we go. Not too shabby, and yeah, Flipstip also coming in. We have a whole bunch of glaives. Wait a minute, does he have? Okay, actually it does have two factories. Interesting. Oh, and two commanders, so it looks like we're playing with one player less. One thing we definitely do need is anti-air, and yeah, Flipstip finally coming out with zone. Do have a bit of attempted harassment by myself here, a couple of the Scorchers trying to do a bit of damage, but yeah, just going to run away and yeah, just get flamed to hell and back by the Pyro, as you can see. So it sucks, but there we go, forming a nice little line here, and at the very least the Slashers will be able to take some pot shots if they can just get a little bit closer. There we go. Moderator only slowing down the Slasher. That's actually been changed in the recent patch, but yeah, time being, yeah, it's only going to be slowing down units and not doing any damage, and since these guys are just, well, standing still, it doesn't really make much of a difference anyway. Should just have a look. Okay, yeah, I think they've got some pretty similar ranges to this Stinger actually, so Stinger going to do a good job counteracting them. Not sure what the hell was the Slasher doing. Probably a bit of a misclick by myself. That was probably trying to target something specifically, probably the Stinger, and instead I ended up moving towards the Stinger, and unfortunately these guys cannot fire on the move. In either case, the Stinger will get taken out though. Maybe, no, we do have a builder healing it up. It is going to come down to the wire. It's at a couple of percentages, and there we go, barely manages to keep it alive. Good job, and there's actually plenty of salvage as well for them to take care of. Counter-attack by Nightwolves. Going to take out just the Lotus. Maybe the Mix as well. Nope, they're just running around that actually, not really taking it out. So there we go, finally. Gets taken out. One of my Slashers just deciding to... wow, okay, that's a bit ballsy by myself, just deciding to stay around and take a few pot shots. Managing to take out, I think, at least a couple of Scorchers. A couple of my own stuff getting taken out as well, so... eh. And yeah, we definitely could do a bit of radar. Just having a look actually, we don't really have anything in terms of anti-air at all actually, and as you can see we're definitely going to be suffering as a result. I mean, not going to air is one thing, but we definitely needed some ground-based anti-air. Just having a look at different points of the map. No, we don't even have static anti-air, apart from a couple of light defenders, but yeah, apart from that, nothing much else. Ouch, that is definitely going to screw us over if we don't get something soon, because that means these bombers will just be able to come in, blow the crap out of us with impunity. Well, in either case, there we go, got radar up and running, so we can at least see, you know, where their forces are deployed there, although not there, unfortunately. Oh, that's actually Monero's stuff anyway, so there you go. And it looks like Chromat probably should try to space this stuff out a bit. My forces have been depleted just a bit. There we go, working on replenishing that. Am I going for anything different? No, just for a whole bunch of slashes and scorchers. Probably don't really need to get that many scorchers actually, maybe just slashes, maybe a couple of levelers mixed in, maybe even a Ravager or two, maybe even a Dominatrix actually, just to try to capture whatever I can. But there we go, my slash is going to be moving up, I believe. Panthers do actually counter scorchers, unless if you can get them in a very good position. The position that Scorcher was in was definitely not a good one, to say the least. So yeah, it looks like I'm trying to beef up my defences instead, and 2 Lotuses is not going to be enough versus what they have. They've even got a couple of Ravagers as well, just to be a pain in the ass. And yeah, a couple of Lotuses definitely ain't gonna do too much. Rocco's not going to do too much either, for that matter. Although, there we go, the Scorcher is bulky enough that the Roccos do manage to hit it at the very least, and well, the rockets actually do seem to do a decent amount of damage. Slash is also not doing such a bad job. I believe versus Panthers, what I really need to be deploying would be, oh, not bad. Anyway, would really be either massive amounts of Scorchers or just something, you know, to try to take out one of the Panthers so that it would EMP the others, or perhaps some assault vehicles, or either that, just the riot vehicle myself. And just make sure that the Panthers can't get too close to it. Yeah, Panther, a bit of a strange tank actually, because the lightning gun that it's got on it used to be pretty overpowered, but thankfully was changed in a recent patch before this game actually. And there we go, yep, responding to the Panthers as they should be, with levelers coming in, although probably shouldn't be bothering with too many Scorchers though. Couple of, whoops, that's not my factory, although got a whole bunch of slashes actually being built by Chromat. But yeah, so myself, yeah, going with a couple of anti-air vehicles as well, because God knows we definitely need it. And here come the bombers though. We don't have any anti-air though, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Zeus are going to get bombed to hell and back. Just got flaming wreckage there, a couple of Zeus remaining, not much else though. Oh, and warriors as well, should I say. Anti-air, hopefully I won't be sending it too far forward. What the hell am I doing with my levelers? Got no idea. In case it's level 3. Okay. Interesting. Well, it's a level 3 bombardier of some description. Yeah, just going to be bombing the shit out of me, and these slashes, yeah, going to be taking massive amounts of damage actually. Just same with my levelers actually, I should be either trying to send something to counteract the level 4 commander by Homeless Casey. Probably artillery or just raiders or something like that. He definitely is getting a little bit out of position actually, so unfortunately he is in front of defences, so he could retreat relatively quickly if he wants to. Panthers also being a pain in the ass, although they do get stunned actually, so unfortunately yeah, just too many of them for our forces to handle, actually stunning each other, which is kind of funny. And oh my god, why did Monero micro him like that? He might have actually stood a chance if he didn't get it to move back like that, but unfortunately that was the case. And he doesn't really have anything built up here either. He actually had a couple of defensive structures partially made, but I'm not sure why he did that actually. They're not going to be doing anything in either case, so I don't know what the hell that's about. And the top flank here is, well, I would say it was actually open, but we actually got a massive amount of slashes coming in, although yeah, what Chromat should be doing is he should be getting them into a line first and then getting them to move out along a unified front, because they cannot shoot over stuff, so definitely should not have sent them out in a blob like that. A bit of bad unit control, but oh well, what can you do? I've actually got an Impaler coming out for myself, and I do have a little bit of anti-air, not exactly going to be much though. Well, 3 crashers, better than nothing I guess, but they're not going to be able to blow out even a single bomber, it seems, out of the sky, for fuck's sake. God, it's even more ridiculous than the anti-air situation in Wargame Islands Battle. Really, 3 dedicated anti-air vehicles, they can't target anything else except air, and they can't take out a single bomber. Oh god, I mean granted there actually were a few of them coming in and I suppose maybe distributing the damage amongst them, but still. Pretty ridiculous. In any case, we're slowly getting pushed back and it looks like the front line on the bottom flank has pretty much stabilised. Flipstip, unfortunately I missed out on what he was doing there, doesn't seem to be too much though. There are a couple of vulnerabilities though actually. You could try to come out with a couple of assault spiders, the hermits I believe, just go down this way and try to do a bit of damage, bypassing quite a bit of the defensive line and the defensive units there, but unfortunately ain't going to be the case. And now Homeless Case's commander is at level 5. So what do we have here? Plasma artillery, field radar module, seems to be a pretty popular upgrade for these commanders actually. I guess they can see ahead, you know, so they can bomb ahead as well. Okay, even getting integrated radar networks, something you don't see too much of either, as well as drones, bizarrely enough. Probably just for a bit of closer in defense, I guess. As well as, bizarre enough, high density plating, despite the fact they shouldn't really be getting that close to the front. We'll just check his range. Yep, definitely pretty big, almost as much as his radar range, in fact. Oh really? He'll get all the anti-air we need. And right on the front lines as well. Now that I'd like to see. Speaking of anti-air, we actually do have some anti-air being set up. Just having a look at the range, yeah, it's not the long-range anti-air, and as you can see, it doesn't really cover that much. They can pretty easily circumvent that if they want to, but at the very least, the bottom was holding actually, but unfortunately it looks like even 400 is slowly but surely pushing forward as well. Some spiders trying to... well, there was something that was trying to run around, but getting bombed to hell and back. Very unfortunate, but at least we do have some anti-air here at the very least. Managing to destroy that single bomber before they can do anything, but I think the main thrust is going to be coming in through the middle by the looks of things. Sorry, through the middle. And what do you know, we've even got a whole bunch of napalm being thrown down. Actually doing quite a bit of damage to the opponent's units, more so than our own. As for this anti-air, we don't have much of it. In fact, I think I actually left... no, actually, never mind. Actually, I do have my crashers behind here, which I suppose is better than nothing. And we do have a bit of defense... better than nothing, I guess. Not really sure why this hacksaw is actually down here. They probably will do a much better job being on top of the hill. Very strange, actually, that Optimus would put them there. Like, well, this one makes slightly more sense, but this one really should just be up here. I mean, it'll be a bit further back, but really have a much better vantage point. And we'll see how these... well, actually, they do a decent amount of damage versus bombers, but as you can see, after they launch a couple of missiles, they have to reload. And yeah, there's definitely plenty of bombers to just to fly through the shields and just to bomb the shit out of us. Although the Annihilator does actually stay alive, and we actually do have a caretaker dedicated to it. And this is a bit more like it's a chainsaw. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit more like it's providing much longer ranged anti-air. We'll see how it fares against aircraft though. It actually is doing quite a bit of damage. So unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to save the Annihilator. Chainsaw's still alive, and my anti-air, well, my crashes. Probably could have sent them a bit more further forward as well. I think I was just a bit scared of the opponent's ground army destroying my anti-air units before they even get a chance to really do anything, and probably with good reason actually. We do have a fully upgraded Bombardier commander and a funnel web as well to be a pain in the ass. Why not, eh? We do have a couple of units of Bone doing a bit of damage here and there, but it ain't much to say the least. So we're definitely getting pushed back slowly but surely, and yeah, if we keep on going on like this, we'll just lose due to attrition basically, unless if we can make a significant push happen. Maybe if we try to sneak some stuff around, blow up critical structures like this Singularity Reactor once it's constructed, or the Moho Geothermal Plant, or just something. But at the moment though, the way that we're sending our stuff head on is definitely not working for us. Could be doing against the funnel web actually is trying to get some cloaked stuff up to it to get under the shield and to blow it up as quickly as possible. And we've actually got a fusion plant being built on the front lines even. That's how cocky they're feeling. They're feeling so freaking cocky that they can afford just to put down a fusion power plant of all things, and those things don't blow up nicely at all. Yeah, just afford to put that right there. Why not, eh? It's not like as if we're going to be pushing them back anytime soon by the looks of things. I do try to attempt a counter-attack, but yeah, my guys, I don't think they even managed to penetrate the shields before they get utterly destroyed. And we're actually leaving quite a bit of reclaim for our opponents, and as you can see, our Nightwolf taking full advantage of that. Although, just having a look actually, they could be sending in a few more builders. In fact, actually, we could be sending in some builders of our own, given the amount of reclaim that we've still got on our own lines, although we are slowly but surely getting pushed back. Let's see, we do have a counter-attack against 400 on the bottom here, but not really going to be able to get past the defenders. Actually, will we be able to? No, actually, I think relatively, yeah, oops, that was the wrong thing. Yeah, I believe, yeah, same ranges and all that. Well, actually, we do have a sharpshooter, which will be able to take them out instead. Although this is a sort of opportunity, really, for one or two hammers to come in and blast the crap out of these defenders, because they really don't have much health. So a couple of hammers, yeah, will definitely take them out pretty quickly. As a result, we actually, yeah, got a new front line being established by the enemy team, and they've also got a tremor as well, just bombing us to hell and back. Okay. Oh god, and yet we're also trying to build our own funnel web. That's, yeah, it's probably going to be a matter of too little too late. We do at least have one out, so if we try to keep him alive, maybe, just maybe, we can make something happen, but really our opponents have got way too much stuff to support, including a nice little shield ball as well to help regenerate the funnel web's shields that much more quickly, and they're actually going to push out on their own. Funnel web to very closely follow behind, actually getting supported by a whole bunch of moderators and pyros, so even if we do manage to sneak some stuff underneath the shields very close to the funnel web, well, we won't be able to do it with raiders. We'll definitely need something a bit heavier, so we'll see how that works out. We actually do have a sharpshooter by Flipstip, so we can at least try to get them from range, but apart from that, yeah, nothing too... We just don't really seem to be sending out too much to counteract what they're sending up against us, except for our own funnel web, which is actually being supported by a couple of Zeuses and a warrior as well, but unfortunately won't be able to, well, the units will not be able to follow the funnel web as it goes up the slope there, and in fact I'm not really sure why it's going up like that. And in fact there's actually there's actually no anti-air here at all. Well, there's some long-range anti-air, but there's nothing close by, which definitely does suck, and yeah, okay, yeah, definitely needed some anti-air to come in a bit closer. Manera is still going to continue sending his funnel web into the fray though. Does manage to take out the tremor. It's not really worth it though. He's going to lose it, and all the opponents lost was a tremor, and they can reclaim it anyway. In fact, they're actually reclaiming it pretty much the second it gets lost, or at least they were, before they decided to go up against the to repair the Stinger basically. But it looks like the Zeuses are going to be enough. Another Stinger, they're going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. In fact, these Zeuses are probably getting a little bit held up on the welders, or actually focusing on reclaiming as they're being shot at. Just gotta love that. And the Stinger is definitely doing a number on the Zeuses. I'm not really sure if we'll be able to stop them or not. At the very least, we are managing to deplete their shields thanks to the anti-air firing through the shields to get at those bloody drones. Our opponents, of course, going to be building up their own long-range weaponry, actually building an Annihilator right next to... okay, pretty far forward. Won't be able to aim at that much, but it will form a little strong point for them to retreat to if they need to. And with the fusion reactors and all that they have, they've actually got another Annihilator there, bizarrely enough. But yeah, with all the power plants they have... actually no, it's all connected together really, so they just need to connect this one up. A couple of power plants or with the transmission pylon, and yeah, they'll be able to get that up. Slowly but surely move up. So yeah, a bit of a crawling strategy being used by our opponents here, but it appears to be working. We just can't seem to break their assault. We can only seem to delay it, and that's about it really. In fact, we don't really have too much in terms of long-range artillery now that I think of it. Just 2 Impalers of mine, and that's it. Which is kind of surprising actually, especially given the fact that we're going up against shields. I mean, and just look at this as well. Since we don't have any aircraft, that means there's no stilettos either to disarm all of these shield bots and possibly the funnel web as well actually. I mean, that definitely would have come in handy to have that sort of stuff up, but there we go, we didn't get any aircraft of our own, and well, there we go. I mean really, stilettos and of course other aircraft as well would have really come in handy against this sort of stuff, just to sound the crap out of them and then follow up and destroy them, but nope. Nope, no one went to anti, or should I say no one went with air because of Optimus's recommendation. I'm not really sure why he recommended that, because we definitely could have done with some stilettos there. We are at the very least blunting their assault, but they are grinding us down as well, and yeah, if they keep on pushing forward, then that means more and more salvage for them as well, as you can see. So they're just going to continue salvaging. We actually should be salvaging a bit ourselves, actually, now that I think of it. Yeah, now that I think of it, yeah, we really didn't really seem to send any builders at all to salvage. Or maybe we did, but they got destroyed too quickly. Well, in either case, yeah, Dante also being used by 400, and yeah, that's probably going to break our back on the bottom flank. The well, the middle and the top flanks have stabilized, I'll admit, but yeah, they do have plenty of salvage to work with, and they've got 2 funnel webs, so all they need to do really is just consolidate their position, salvage as much metal as they can to get an even bigger advantage, and yeah, then they should just be able to keep on pushing forward and probably destroy us, especially with a bit of very nicely done actually, especially with a bit of air support as well. Dante actually does get paralysed for a decent amount of time, bizarrely enough. Unfortunately for my ally, what is his name, for Flipstip, at the bottom, he doesn't have too much to follow up, and yeah, 400's Dante is probably going to survive, although no, we do have one sniper coming in. Might be able to finish it off, but no, instead we've got Rectors to heal it up. We'll just see what's happening over here. Actually, a whole bunch of Panthers. Oh my. And we don't have much in the way of defences at all, so they're just going to stream in. Just have a look actually, what is our radar coverage like? Okay, so that's actually our radar. Okay, we do have advanced radar towers, so definitely do know that there's some stuff over here, but well, we do have one funnel web to react to that. There's too many Panthers though, they're not going to, well, the funnel web's not going to be able to do too much there. Good job by 400 actually keeping the Dante alive. The sniper is still alive for Flipstip, but probably won't be able to destroy it. And yeah, as you can see, while they're holding us at bay on the middle flank, they're just going to sweep in through the top flank. And yeah, essentially just blast the crap out of us. We do have a couple of drones coming in by Monero along with his funnel web to do a bit of damage, but nope, these Panthers by... these Panthers by Karen Zero, whatever the hell is, how the hell it's meant to be pronounced. Nope, they don't really care. They're just going to completely bypass this rather slow-walking funnel web, stunning the factory before blowing it up, which is kind of amusing. And yeah, they're just going to continue onwards, blowing everything up. Our infrastructure is going to get destroyed, and we basically don't stand a chance. Whoa, okay, something really significant getting blown up there. What was that actually? 100%. Oh, actually, I think it was the Moho geothermal plant. Ouch. So blowing everything up there, not sure what blew it up, but there we go. And I actually do have, is that mine? Yep, that's my own eraser. Actually, oh, there we go. And I actually do have assault units coming in as well. Scorch is bizarre enough to get under the shields and try to do as much damage as possible. Probably should have also sent out a couple of right vehicles, but no, it's too little too late, and then yeah, they were just rushing behind our back lines, so yeah, that would have destroyed our infrastructure anyway, but what the hell, I mean, it definitely did try. We should have gone for air, but we also should have not let ourselves get ground down in a war of attrition, especially with the aircraft that they sent at us. We needed more mobile ground-based anti-air as well, actually. We did have some good static stuff, but really, once our stuff got out of the range of that, then yeah, we got bombed to hell and back, so there you go. I shall see you all next time.